Obviously this wasn't what our intended species, and he's too big for my net. Hopefully I can just sort of get him in. Hey guys, so I'm still doing these recce's for perch on my local river. I think I've located an area where definitely it's holding perch. I'm trying something different, so I'm BFS set up again. I'm on my Shimano Calcutta Conquest and my Majorcraft Speedstyle. I've got a little cheb rig, so it's a 3 gram head, and I've got a little I'll have to look up the name of this, but it's a little fish imitation. It's really natural. It looks brilliant. I'm just going to jig that around and see if we can catch some perch. So let's go. Okay, before we go to the spot I want to fish, there's just a river entrance just here. This is the kind of classic place for a predator to sit out in the pool around here. So I'll just give this a little rinse around here, and then we'll go up to the spot which I want to fish. Okay guys, here we go. So little cheb rig and this little real bleak, I think it's called, by Savage Gear. Right, let's give it a go. So I'm just going to bounce this around. It's quite visual, this lure, very flashy. Very realistic looking, so who knows. I mean, unfortunately this will also be quite tempting for a pike if I push past one, so yeah, let's hope we don't, because I'm not using wire traces, and that's not what I'm after. I'm after perch. A lot of gunk on it. Still quite a lot of weed in this river. It's a funny one because this feels like there should be perch around here, but I did have a little cast around here the other day and didn't get a touch. So it might, I don't know, maybe it's just been targeted, or just, who knows. Maybe it's not deep enough, but I mean, it's still pretty mild at the moment, so kind of let's get one. Nothing. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay guys, so we've come back to the spot which I've kind of located as a spot which will hopefully hold perch. I've had one mistake here. I've had one perch from here last week, and that was a really nice sized perch. It was about 40 centimeters. It was probably about 2.5 pounds. So we know, well, I know that there probably are perch here, but I've just got to try and suss out a way of catching them. So that's the feature over there, that wall. Fast moving river, comes into a pool. Let's give it a go. I really want to get on tight to that wall. I think the key to some of this is making sure you get right onto the wall, because perch do quite like structure, and that is structure. But I'm going to fish it all the way across, because I've been sort of ignoring the middle of this, but it could well be that perch sit out in the middle. It's completely plausible. It's such an ultra realistic lure, this, and the water visibility is good. It just gives a really nice flash. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but it kind of just flashes around. Oh, there's a pike. Okay. Well, wasn't what we came here to catch, but whoa, I don't want him to go in there really. I don't know where he's taking us, into these weeds. Played that a little bit better. I don't know if he's still on actually. Oh yeah, he is. It's a bit big for my net. Off he goes. Okay, well, at least we've got them out in open water now. I mean, there's no doubt this is amazing sport for such light gear. Obviously, this wasn't what our intended species, and he's too big for my net. Hopefully I can just sort of get him in somehow. He's too big for the net. Okay, we got him. Oh, okay. Well, as you can see, he's quite a big pike, and he's taking it just there. He took it straight underneath us, so that was good. And that's come straight out. Yeah, that's a good sized pike. So he's probably 14 to 15 pounds. Nice. And that's on 6 pound BFS gear. Wow, okay, did pretty well there. Okay, let's get him back in a second. So he is, so we can see he's 80 plus a tail, so let's get the tail in. 80, 95, so he's 95 centimeters long. So I'll have to work out the size of him from that. Wow, what a fish. Okay. Good way to start. That is probably the biggest fish I've ever caught BFS fishing. And that was taken on this tiny little what's it called? Bleak, a real bleak by Savage Gear.